Good evening, everyone. I'm Greg Hodges. I have the distinct honor of serving as the president here at Patrick and Henry Community College. We are absolutely honored that you are able to join us tonight. We are thrilled to be able to once again resume a face-to-face pinning ceremony. After a couple of years, 18 months now of having to do virtual, we are delighted to be back in person. Are you proud of these graduates tonight? Would you let them know it, man? What an accomplishment. Graduating from nursing school at any time is a challenge. Doing so during the challenges of COVID-19 is nothing less than miraculous. And so I commend all of these graduates for their ability to stick through this program, the challenges that they endured, the long hours of studying, but I also want to commend the families as well, because nursing school is not just a single individual's climb, it is a family climb. So to all of the parents, the siblings, the children, the aunts, the uncles, no matter what you did, whether you prepared a meal, whether you helped provide a study group, whatever you did, if you helped with childcare, would you graduates let them know how much you appreciate them for helping you get to this point? Would you do that tonight? You can clap for them, that's all right. And so I have a distinct pleasure tonight of thanking the faculty and the staff of our nursing program. This is the third now of our 3 pinning ceremonies over this final weekend before the holidays. And again, the challenges that our faculty and staff have endured through COVID are just tremendous. And the fact that we're able to celebrate tonight these accomplishments are due in no small part to the nursing faculty and staff that we have here at Patrick and Henry Community College. So would you join me in thanking them for what they've done over the last 18 months? And then finally, I have a very strange announcement to give to you. We have had, over the course of this weekend with our pinning ceremonies, a very special guest. We have a bat that has taken up residency up in the recesses. I have worked all weekend to try to get him enrolled in January classes, but he made an appearance during our pinning ceremony Friday evening. I understand he made a quick appearance during your practice today. We've been working all weekend to get him out of here, working with local animal control, opening the roof. We're hoping that he's gone and he's gone on to other territories. If by chance he decides to descend tonight, I've asked them to keep the house lights up for as much as we can. When he descended Friday for a few moments, we threw the house lights up. He went back up into the recesses of the building. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed that he stays up there if he's even, or she is even still here. If by chance he or she descends and stays up there, we're going to move through the program to get them pinned out here, because we want them to be able to enjoy this moment and we want you to enjoy that moment. If by chance he decides to come just a little bit lower, we'll take action and vacate the room, and we'll finish the pinning ceremony out in the cafeteria if we have to, but we're not going to have to. We're gonna keep fingers crossed that that's not going to happen. So if you see something flying around, don't scream, don't yell, don't pull out anything to take care of the problem yourself. We'll manage and take care of it as the need arises. It gives me great pleasure tonight to introduce the director of our healthcare programs, whose leadership through our pandemic has been nothing short of extraordinary. Please join me in welcoming Amy Webster.
Well, good evening. As Dr. Hodges said, I am Amy Webster. I am the Director of Nursing and Allied Health here at Patrick and Henry Community College. And honestly, I am just thrilled to be able to have these graduates sitting on stage before us this evening. We had to skip that for the last 3 ceremonies due to the pandemic, which has really overtaken our lives. So I'm extremely proud of these graduates, the hard work that they've done to get to this point, as well as our faculty. Nothing short of a miracle to get everybody through. We've endured a lot of change, and this group started in spring 2020. So 8 weeks into a normal semester and on a spring break, things changed drastically for them. And they've stuck with it. They've rolled their sleeves up. They've had to endure a lot of challenges, and we're just very proud of you. I would like to acknowledge the faculty, as well as our simulation partners and any adjunct faculty that might be here this evening. If you all could stand and be recognized. I personally want to thank you all for the hard work. I've been a nurse in many capacities since 1996. The last 2 years have by far been the hardest of my career. So I know these faculty members that have rolled up their sleeves and stayed in the throes of this program really means a lot to getting these graduates before you to this point. We are short one faculty member though. One of our faculty members, Ms. Plaster, she decided to go and have a baby today. And she sends her well wishes to all of you, and we're just very, very proud of you. I often try to share just some words of encouragement. I told the Thursday evening group that there's still a lot of work left to be done. You all are entering a career that is ongoing, lifelong learning. The challenges, they just don't stop. No matter how many years you've been in the profession, you get thrown a curveball just about daily. The ability to flex and adapt is going to make a difference. But as I told the Thursday night group, and I believe this with you all as well, there are patients waiting for you. There are patients that need you tonight. The nation is short-staffed, and patients are plagued with not always having the best care that they deserve. And I challenge each of you to, in your profession, maintain integrity of all things, accountability of all things, compassion, and just give the very best nursing care that you possibly can in every situation. So, as you leave here this evening after you receive your pins, you still have work ahead of you. We talked a little bit about it this morning. Tonight we celebrate. We celebrate a huge, huge accomplishment, but the biggest accomplishment is yet to come, and that is NCLEX. And that's the end-all, be-all. And we're here to support you in every step of the way, and we want you to be successful. We thrive on your success. So if you need anything beyond graduation, we will support you. You need a quiet place to study? We will find that room for you here on this campus. You need some video reminders, reviews. As much as we love Judy, we know Judy, and she's daunting at times, but sometimes necessary. We can make that happen. But ultimately, we want you to just stay vested in this process. As one of my colleagues at the Virginia Board of Nursing said, nursing school doesn't end when you graduate. It ends when you're licensed. And so we're going to cheer you on to that point. Okay? All right. Congratulations, and let's get this celebration to move forward.
Welcome everybody, family and friends, and graduates. If you would join with me and bow your heads, I'm just going to open this celebration with a word of prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, I think you bend over backwards for each one of us, and only a few are willing to see it. I think you whisper constantly to our hearts, and only a few are willing to hear you. I think your hand is in it all, and nothing is without purpose. Across the centuries, your hand has always been moving, making, restoring, loving, and forgiving. As in all of life's journeys, we encounter what seem to be insurmountable obstacles, delays, and testing. And it usually isn't until we look back that we see how far we have come. There isn't a difficult journey in life that doesn't offer great value along the way. And the journey to becoming a registered nurse is one of those journeys. We are here tonight to celebrate this journey and to celebrate these new nurses. We invite you, dear Father, to be here to continue to lead and guide us in your holy name. Amen.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Valerie, and I'm our class president. I know I'm not the only one to be excited to be standing on this stage tonight. This entire group has worked hard over the last 4 semesters, and I'm truly proud of each and every one of us. I would like to say thank you to Patrick and Henry Community College for allowing us to continue this program through these unprecedented times. With a special thank you to Ms. Webster for her hard work and dedication to this program. All the instructors have been there for us with encouraging words and knowledge that's helped us succeed. To the class of 2021, we started this program knowing it would require hard work and dedication. However, we were not expecting to be hit with a pandemic. It was 2020 during our spring break, our lives were changed dramatically. We went through many Zoom calls, FaceTime, Swift Rivers, and of course, let's not forget the world of virtual simulations, which was tough. It has been challenging to say the least and required flexibility, but rewarding in the end, which is what nursing is all about. To Anna, Haley, Brooklyn, Allison, Brianna, Christelle, Jenna, Hayes, Hannah, Savannah, Sean, Kelly, and Celie, I've watched all of you grow into strong nurses that we've all dreamed of being. It has been a privilege to go through nursing school with you guys. Thank you for the bonds we created, our endless group chats and study groups, and of course our restaurant dates. We are more than just classmates, we've become family. We completed nursing school during a pandemic, so I know if we can overcome that, we can overcome anything we're faced with. And so congratulations to all of you. At this time, I would like to introduce Ms. Gill, and she is the director over the SOVA Simulation Center. And we just want to say thank you guys. Mary, Ms. Gill, all of you guys. Tony, you guys have been so great to us over these last 4 semesters, and we've learned so much at SOVA. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. So introducing our guest speaker, Ms. Kanetta Gill.
You did it. I'm so excited for you. I see you over there. I see you. So you guys started on this journey and you had no idea what to expect. You had no idea what lay ahead of you. And wow, spring break. Best spring break ever.
Never ending.
Never ending spring break. You guys have endured a lot, you've overcome a lot, and you have proven to not just yourselves, but to us, to your family, to our faculty, that you guys are pretty capable of doing anything. Anything you want to do, you are capable of doing, and I salute you. And on behalf of your faculty and simulation staff and our staff at SOVA Health, I think I speak for everyone when I say that we are all tremendously proud of you. And we can't wait to see where you guys end up in your nursing career. So I think Valerie just spoke about your virtual classes and virtual simulation. You have no idea the nights we cried about virtual simulation. We had no idea what we were doing. But we were so excited because it opened up new doors for us. It opened up new learning opportunities for you guys. And I know that sometimes there were benefits. You didn't have to worry about what to wear to class. Sometimes there were struggles. You had to watch us struggle through figuring out technology and sending us text messages to say, hey, try clicking this button. It worked. You guys were right. But we learned a lot from you guys because of this pandemic and because of the learning opportunities that you were given. We were growing as well. So thank you for that. And I just know that this wasn't how you imagined your nursing career. I know this was not how you imagined going through to get to graduation. But because you're here and because you've endured, you know that there are probably any jobs anywhere that you can definitely just walk into. You fill out the application and you should have your choice of choices of jobs to choose from. So as you're choosing, I saw that water drop too. I was like, is that the bat? I saw it. We're watching it together. But because of this experience, I also want to remind you that you will have opportunities in nursing that may not be the best fit for you. Some that you may not be a good fit for, and it's okay to say, not the right job, not the right person, not the right fit. Don't feel that you have to accept an offer because it's an offer, but choose the job that's going to give you what you need to be a better person, what you need to be a great nurse, and what will allow you to hold on to your values, holding on to values that I hope are near and dear to your heart, values such as being responsible, making good choices, choosing what is best for not just yourself, but for the greatest number of patients. And so sometimes you may have to turn down some opportunities, and that's completely okay. We encourage you, and we strongly recommend that you choose jobs, choose careers that are in alignment with your values, and making sure that you're choosing well for not just yourselves, but for your families and for your patients. But regardless of what you choose, I'm sure that you're going to choose well. And I will share with you that in my years of nursing, I've had opportunities to look at different thank you notes, not just written to me, but to our staff and to other nurses. And the things that the patients were always thankful for, they were thankful for your kind words as a nurse. We thank you for taking us to the bathroom, toileting us, for answering the call lights, for holding my hand when I was afraid, for wiping my tears when I cried. Not once have I ever read a thank you note that said, "Thank you, nurse, for that Foley, it was great." So being a nurse isn't about the skills. It's not about the task. It's about being there for your patient. Yes, those things are important. Yes, those things are going to be part of your job or your job as a whole. But being a nurse is about meeting the patient's holistic needs, and I know you learned all about holistic care in nursing school, and we strongly encourage you to take the time to be there for your patient, be an advocate for your patient, be an advocate for yourself. And I'll share with you one personal story that still kind of makes me nervous when I tell it, but I was shopping in North Carolina with my husband, and this older man walked up to me, not old, but I was young, I'm still 28, but he was older than I was. And so my husband and I were shopping, and he walks up to me with this huge grin, and he's looking at my husband and myself, and I'm thinking, well, he must know my husband, because I don't know this man. I've never seen him in my life. And so he continues to walk, and he's making eye contact with me, and I thought, oh, great, I'm supposed to know this person, and I don't. So he says to me, he's like, oh, my gosh, you don't remember me, do you? And I said, sir, I am so sorry, but I don't remember you. And he says, well, maybe if I take off my glasses. So he takes off his glasses, and I'm still looking, and I was like, I'm so sorry, I don't remember you. Well, what if I take off my clothes? I said, oh, Lord, this is not going to end well. So I look at my husband, my eyes get really big, and my husband looks at me, and his eyes got real confused. And so this man sees my conundrum, I think, and he says, oh, no. You were my nurse one time. I don't know where I was. I don't know why I was even there, but I remember you. You were my nurse, and you were so kind. You took great care of me. I don't know what you did, but I remember you. And that lasted for a very long time. I still tell the story. And that was probably 15 years ago. Wouldn't know him if he's in the audience. Hope he's not. Hope he's dressed. But I wouldn't know him. But he remembered me, not because of what I did, not because of what I said, but because of how I made him feel. And your patients will remember you, good or bad. And it's typically because of the way that you make them feel. So if I could leave you with one piece of advice, it's going to be Make people feel good. There are going to be some things that you can't fix. Some days you're going to go home crying because you were helpless that day and you wonder, oh my gosh, how did we make it through that day? There are going to be days when you feel like, gosh, I don't even know how I made it through nursing school and now I'm a nurse. And that's okay. I still feel that way sometimes. It's okay. But people remember you because of the way you make them feel. So if all else fails, you don't have to know everything. You don't have to know all the answers. You don't even have to know where to find the answers. But do everything you can to make your patients feel like they are the only person that matter to you in that moment, and you'll never go wrong. Congratulations, graduates. I am so proud of you.
Good evening. My name is Kelly Wilson. I am an NSA representative for our class. I've talked their heads off for 2 years, so I felt it was only fitting for me to do that one more time while we're together. It is such an honor to stand before all of you today on behalf of this amazing nursing class of 2021. I would like to take this time and reflect on our nursing journey here at Patrick and Henry. Each one of the individuals behind me have faced and overcame many obstacles to be here today. If you've never been in nursing school, let me attempt to paint a picture of what that looks like. We have spent countless hours studying, pulling all-nighters, being totally exhausted. Don't get me started on how long we spent on remediating practice questions and test questions. There's a lot of good options, but only one best options. Getting A's was difficult, and sometimes we just became thankful for a low B or even a C. So yeah, nursing school was extremely difficult, especially with COVID in the mix, but it was well worth it. I'm so amazed at the thought of knowing this amazing group of individuals behind me tonight, and there's no doubt that each and every individual is going to make phenomenal nurses. It seems almost impossible that 2 years ago we were complete strangers sitting in the same room thinking that nursing school was going to be a breeze. It was not a breeze. And now you guys are just not my classmates, but you guys have grown to be like family to me. And I love you guys. So I want to especially thank you all for the multiple therapy sessions, because I definitely needed them. Low bank accounts. I want to thank especially Christelle for that. Because she always drags me, to Chick-fil-A for traditional lunch days for clinical, and she knows I'll never turn it down. Never. Long clinical days where I would drag Celie or just anyone with me to get vital signs in the morning because it's so early and I just know the patients are going to get angry at me, but none of them ever were. For all the times you guys have made me laugh till I cried, for always pushing each other to never give up when we felt the pressure of nursing school on our shoulders and being each other's backboards. I couldn't imagine my nursing school experience without you guys, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. I'm going to try not to cry. Secondly, I would like to thank the faculty, professors, and preceptors for giving us this amazing opportunity and for your hard work that allowed us to get to this very moment. And lastly, I would like to say a huge thank you to all the parents and loved ones and just everyone here tonight that stood by us and supported us for these last 2 years. Thank you for seeing us through every moment of self-doubt and for taking part in all of our successes. I love you guys. Congratulations, we did it.
Good evening. The Jessie Fry Rhodes Nursing Scholarship was established in 2011 with a generous donation from Robert and the late Nancy Hubble of Collinsville. One award is made to a graduating RN student to be used toward the cost of NCLEX testing. Criteria for the award is a 3.0 GPA or higher, demonstrated financial need, residency in the Patrick and Henry Community College service area, and submission of an essay detailing the applicant's desire to be a nurse and contributions they plan to make to the profession of nursing. Tonight's recipient of the Jesse Fry Rhodes Scholarship is Miss Celie Wright.
So now what we're going to do is what we call the blessing of the pins. And what I want to do is just say a prayer, really blessing the hands that hold these pins as they go forward. So if you would bow with me. Dear Heavenly Father, as these nurses now hold this pin in their hand, I pray that each footprint they leave will be a blessing. Blessed be the works of their hands, that they will provide comfort to those in need, that they will provide hope and strength to patients who are suffering, that they give peace to those in fear and pain, that they nurture and care for the lonely, that they embrace others with compassion, that they will plant new seeds and touch new life, that they will wipe away tears, that they will reach out and be received, that they will embrace death and comfort those who mourn, that they will carry out tasks as part of caring for each other, your family, and this community. Blessed be these hands that hold the promise of our future. Blessed be the works of your hands through Jesus Christ our Lord, who will bless you and equip you to fulfill his purpose for your life. Anna Amos. Valerie Baines. Haley Billings. Brooklyn Cavines. Allison French. Brianna Hagwood. Christelle Hairston. Jenna LaFoon. Hayes Lawson. Hannah Mize. Savannah Roberts. Sean C. Kelly Wilson. Celie Wright.
Now I'm going to talk to you about the history of the lamps. Florence Nightingale was an English nurse and pioneer reformer. She was born in Florence, Italy on May 12, 1820, and she died on August 13, 1910. Many modern nursing techniques can be traced back to her. History was made during the Crimean War when Florence took 38 women to Turkey to nurse sick and wounded British soldiers. The British government had never before permitted women to do this. Because of her selfless duty during the Crimean War, Florence Nightingale became known as the Lady with the Lamp. As a tribute to Florence's dedication, the lamp icon became symbolic of nursing. The lamp will always shine brightly as a symbol of the care and devotion the nurse administers to the sick and injured in the practice of nursing. Thus, nursing students honor the dedication of Nurse Nightingale and symbolically plan to carry the ideals for which she stood in the candle lighting portion of the pinning ceremony. Did you lose your way? We'll give everybody a minute. The tradition of candle lighting and the nursing pledge recognizes the ideals of Florence Nightingale.
I would like to invite any nurses in the audience to stand up to recite the International Pledge for Nurses with us. In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to care for the sick with all the skills and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviating suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refraining from any action that might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level, and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Nursing Ethics and to uphold the integrity of the professional nurses. I present to you the Fall 2021 nursing class. Congratulations.